The beef-loving Texans have sent me on a mission to travel all across the Lone Star State, going to some of the hottest restaurants that they featured on the new season of their hit show BBQuest, now streaming on Hulu. And that's why we're here in Houston to go inside of Loro, which is an amazing barbecue restaurant fusing Asian and traditional Texas barbecue culture together into some outstanding dishes. Let's go see what's on the menu.
In the window.
Joining me now is the regional chef for Loro, Mike Bettis. Thank you so much for joining us today, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man.
And right in front of us, we have hits off of the menu, including some delicious beef dishes, because you know we had to. But you got some pork options as well. You also have turkey and some side items. But talk to me about Loro. How did this all get started?
You know, Tyson Cole and Aaron Franklin are partners in this concept and both fans of each other's food. And several beers later, they decided to throw this concept together, you know, and I think it's really cool taking Aaron's, you know, Central Texas Czech style barbecue and introducing, you know, Tyson's influence with Southeast Asian ingredients.
This little steak dish right here looks like it packs a punch, though, man, of flavor.
It's so good, yeah.
Talk to me about this. What's going on?
All right, so this is our prime smoked bavette. So we cold smoke it in our smoker at 115 degrees for about 45 minutes. Then we sous vide it with a little bit of the rendered brisket tallow.
Oh.
So we try to utilize all of our ingredients, cross-utilize them as much as possible.
Beef tallow is the rendered fat that comes off of the brisket, and they're collecting it on a pan right there in the smoker, and they're adding it to dishes. They're also wiping it right on top of that brisket, so when it's wrapped, it's just locked in with flavor.
For us, the creative process was, you know, how do we utilize these things and introduce them and educate our team and our guests?
I love that. And this is such a creative, fun way to present it as well, with the shishito peppers on the side, shishito salsa on there. All right, so I'm gonna put it down, grab some chopsticks or a fork, whatever you're vibing with today. What do you prefer?
I like chopsticks.
You're
you know,
a chopsticks guy, okay.
we love choose your own adventure here. You know, that's why we have the forks.
Cheers
that
to you.
counts. Cheers.
That's the bite.
Cheers.
Whoa. Give us some love, bro. Woo! This steak is cooked so nicely, and you can see it on the fire right there. I mean, the flames are shooting up. You would think it would have a lot more char, a lot more smoke on there, but it's super delicate. And then you have that shishito salsa that's on there as well. The shishito peppers on there, some of that red onion, the cilantro. It is that bright little pop that you need that cuts through all that protein. It is so good and a great way of delicately handling that protein to the point where it's just like elevated now. It's something different, and it's this fusion of cultures coming together in one plate. Talk to me about this guy right here, because this one we saw getting flame grilled back there, man. This
Yeah,
wild.
so this is awesome. So again, utilizing our trim. This is part chuck, part brisket. Then we take some of our brisket flats and chopped beef, and we turn it into a brisket jam. We have a jalapeno aioli, some spicy pickles on there, and some butter lettuce.
Oh wow, okay, spicy pickle,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And I love butter lettuce too, because that's just kind of a nice little pop, a little fresh bite on there as well.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, man.
All right, the sandwich, the burger, that's the bite. Oh my God. This burger is so good. And once again, it's another protein that you see the fire coming up on it. So you're expecting more of like a fire kind of vibe to it. But when you take the bite, it's subtly there, but it's just so perfect. It has all that tender beef on there. It's a little blend on there as well, so you're getting some different fatty pockets. And then you get all that flavor that's added on there with that spicy pickle, some of that lettuce on there as well. That butter lettuce is just next level tasty. It is a phenomenal bite. If you're looking for a burger, you gotta come check them out at Loro. Can't come out to a barbecue joint and not get the brisket.
Can't get brisket.
King of barbecue here in Texas. Talk to me about BBQuest. I mean, brought together by the beef-loving Texans, and you guys got featured on there, and it's on the new season. The QR code's on the screen, so you can watch it right now. Stream it on Hulu. But I mean, brisket is a huge part of their initiative, that beef-loving Texas initiative. So talk to me about what it was like being on the show and what it means to have this brisket on the menu.
You know, it's a lot of fun. We use Creekstone. It's a big product. Aaron loves Creekstone. We love Creekstone. And again, you know, really coaching and educating people on what else to do with, instead of just having like that center cut, like beautifully smoked brisket, like what do we do with all the other things, you know? And so for us, that's where we have a lot of fun with it and get to be creative and, you know, respect the muscle and the animal.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you said, the tallow, which I've seen that you guys using there in the kitchen, it is very handy back there for you.
Super flavorful, yeah.
And it's got a lot of flavor in there. And I love the way that you've dressed this one up. I've never seen brisket treated this way, and that you're adding to it which is really, brisket's always unctuous, it's fatty.
Yeah.
And you've already, just by looking at it, you can see some of those vinegar pops that are gonna help kind of balance out that fat. I'm excited to take a bite, y'all. All right, I got a little bit of everything now. This looks like, is that a mint leaf?
That is mint. Yeah.
Come on.
Thai basil, mint, cilantro.
Oh my gosh. And then you got that chili oil on the bottom. Here we go. Cheers to you.
Cheers, brother.
All right, that's the brisket. Here's the bite. Whoa.
Wow. A lot of stuff going on.
There's a reason why beef-loving Texans selected Loro to be featured on the new season of BBQuest on Hulu. It's because they're doing incredible things with the beef proteins that they have on the menu. Their brisket, dressing it up with that chili oil, it's so different and it's so welcome. In the world where everybody's trying to kind of do the same thing, it's this new concept. And then you have the steak, the burgers. I mean, it's the fusion, the perfect fusion of two cultures coming together and making these delicious dishes. I love what's going on out here. Houston, Austin, Dallas, you're lucky. You got the restaurant here, plus you can watch them on TV as well. So everybody wins. Y'all, brisket, burnt, and popcorn. Come on. This is wild. Y'all are doing crazy stuff out here. I love it. Now, Loro, you're all over the place, not just Houston, right?
Yeah, so our flagship is in Austin. We just opened Dallas last year, and then Houston this last February.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike, thank you so much, man. Make sure you check him out on Hulu. The QR code's on the screen. Beef-loving Texans have created a wonderful show, BBQuest. They're in their new season. They have all new restaurants that you have to check out. And you know what? It's food like this that you're going to learn about even more in depth. And I'm so glad I got to come out here and try it myself and tell you about it. Come give it a try. It's so different. It's creative. It's fun. If you love barbecue, if you love beef, this is a spot to come to. Don't forget to get the popcorn. This is just silly. I got to go for a, do you eat this with a fork? I was about to use my hands. Okay.
Go hands. Do hands.
I'm going to go hands on it. Here, you get some too. I mean, it's popcorn and brisket burnt ends. Here you go. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Loro, this is where it's at, y'all.